This is hydrogen tap. To proceed with the new installation, there's always more things to do, as you're probably aware. One of the interesting things that I've come across show you that a little bit later is the fact that this is trying to rest against the wall in the front. And what I've done is I've designed a bracket that fits right on here, right on the back, and it's going to fasten, although I hate using these fasteners. It's going to fasten up like this and like that, and that'll put this bracket on the back, so it'll make the focus cell sit straight up. It's going to look really nice. I've tried it, and that's going to do the trick. So that'll give me a back bracket. I can't fasten it to the cell for a couple of reasons, and that is, one, I don't want to put any holes in it. Two, when you put this in the engine compartment, you can't use it. This will not fit with the cell, of course. So I've been trying to work out a way so I could slide this down while this is back there, but I can't. That means I'm going to have to undo this clamp and then put it around it when this is up like this. There's no other way of doing it that I can think of. And you can't maneuver this around. It's just impossible. So what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to take this apart, put this bracket up there, and then feed this around it. I'm always looking for an easier way, but in this case I don't think that's possible. So back to the Honda, and I'll show you what this looks like once it's in. This piece here that I'm showing you was the bubbler that I used last year that worked pretty well, but it's just not the way I want it. You can see what happens. If you look in there, you'll see that other. This is where the hydrogen comes in, and there's a tube on the inside. It goes all the way down to the bottom of this. So this has a tube going all the way down, and this is out to the engine. And what this is for is so if there's any backfire, obviously it blows off like this instead of putting shrapnel all over the place. This was a water overflow device, and this is clamped off here on the bottom. There's two pieces. This one I didn't have to worry about. So chances are I'm not going to use that. I've got others in mind that I'm putting together now. One more thing I want to show you, and that is I've now got this secure, which means glued, and these here fit perfectly, and there should be another one on the bottom. Wrong size. I picked up a whole lot of these stoppers, and there it is right there. So this will be on the bottom. This is for the water circulating system. This is going to the other piece I showed you, and we've got a new tube for that also. It's clear, and I'll show you how that works. Outside it's morning and no rain, which is great. And you can see the installation as it's going here. See, it's really steady, and that's because of this spring here that you're looking at. And that piece in the back. See if I can. It's pretty hard to come across it, but you can see. So it's fastened here with this strap right here, and I made it accessible easy with an electric screwdriver. And it's really it's tight now. And you can see the modifications on the bottom. And that's where the tube's coming out. One interesting thing I was getting was sparks from this because this is the positive end of the terminal, and had some problem with this piece that I've got in the back. You can see I'm going to have to put something around that positive terminal to keep it from any chance of it sparking off. So as you can see, the second strap that's waiting for me there, that's the other spring that will be wrapped around this other piece. And you can see it now. This is manually made so I can take it off at any time. That's the only spring that's removable. The others are fastened. And you can see how that goes back to the firewall there. There's the modifications I made. And there's going to be a tube going from the focus cell to here. I'll show you that. There's a long shot. If you want to email me at johnaarons@hydrogentap.com. That's John Aarons is a single word at hydrogentap.com. I'm always glad to get your email. Or you can just go to my site, hydrogentap.com, if you want to see the focus cell. Please understand that I do get a lot of email, and some people write me and get a little upset that I didn't write them back, or that I only write half a line or a line. It's because I get a lot of email. It's not down for you. It's because I get a lot of email, and if I can answer a question in one line, that's what I will do. If it takes 3 words, I'll do that and wait for your response back. It isn't because I'm putting you down. And it certainly isn't because I'm any better than anybody else. I'm certainly not. What you're looking at there is the place that I'm going to put the hydrogen into. That's below the air filter. It's the fitting, and you can see this, the wraparound spring. And you can see that new fitting that I put in there. The port coming out is going to go to the water filter system, along with the extra place, another tube. And I'll show you where this tube goes through. If you look real close here, this is on the reservoir. And I don't know if you can see it. It's a clear tube that comes out the bottom here and goes into the focus cell. You can see that on the far back, and you can also see the stick here, which I got to be very, very careful not to block. So if you're looking down there, you can see the clear tube going into that, which I showed you just a little while ago. So there's where the water from the focus cell is going to be coming. Actually, it's coming out of this unit here, going down to the focus cell, which will be there. So I'll be filling focus from here. I'm blocking off all the other parts of this.